Are you tired of your good, your bad videos having memes every 5 seconds?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Then you come to the right place. Today's video is gonna be a little different. I'm beating Castlevania 1 with the leather whip only.
Help!
And it's actually pretty easy, you're just bad. Let's get into it.
Help me! Oh shit. Here we go again.
AI!
It's level 1 for crying out loud. Alright, fine. I'll at least talk about the differences between the leather whip and the normal upgraded whip. So as you can see, the default whip is much shorter ranged. On top of that, it does less damage. Unfortunately, the game constantly tries to give you the whip upgrades.
Don't touch.
So every time you die or start the game, you start out with 5 hearts, and the game always tries to give you the first whip upgrade, and it's definitely much better than the leather whip. But then after doing some testing, it seems that whenever you get to 8 hearts, that's when the game starts to give you the second whip upgrade, and if I pick it up at any point of the run, I have to die.
No, please!
So enough yapping, just get through level 1, because it's easy as shit. If you want to do the I'm good way, you can bat boost, but I don't feel like it this time. And then at the end of this hallway, you're at the level 1 boss, which is normally easy as fuck, but because of how erratic and random the bat movement is, and how short range this weapon is, it's actually kind of a bitch to hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna die, you little fucker. Come on, there's not a baby came from the come on. Oh, you fucker.
If you want to, you can just stay on the stairs so he can't knock you back and tank the damage. Otherwise, you just have to keep moving around the way for opportunities to jump and whip him. That's all I can really say for this guy, but it shouldn't be that hard. Before talking about level 2, I need to get this off my chest. The song in this level is criminally underrated, and it needs to be talked about more. Level 2 is basically a slightly harder level 1, because there's not much to say. Here's a cool secret you can get in this level. Congrats, you just wasted your time watching that.
I mean, I don't know. It's unfortunate.
Basically, this section, just whip these guys. It takes 3 hits versus 2, and just don't get knocked off. Oh boy, the Medusa heads are here.
What's up, fuckers?
And you probably asked yourself, why am I even explaining level 2 if it's just like level 1? How do I put this? Even with sub-weapons in the whip, you're still bad. And then back on track, this is probably the only difficult screen in this level. So again, this spot, whip, jump, whip again. And then here you can get jumped and then knocked up. I'm not making the joke. And then there's a piece of meat in here. Now basically the first and third one go all the way down. Second one you have to duck. And these things have really stupid hitboxes, just to point it out. These guys already with the whip take forever to kill. And if you throw holy water, you can just walk through them. If you get right next to them and jump over, you can actually get over them without taking any damage. And after this hallway, you're at the level 2 boss Medusa.
She kinda bad though.
Medusa's actually easier than the bat, but it's also kind of a tanking match. It's pretty difficult to jump over Medusa, and also she moves randomly as well. Just keep this distance, whip Medusa, it's very easy. Okay, so before stage 3, I actually went back and I'm doing post commentary. I practiced Medusa and figured out how to dodge her better. As soon as the fight starts, keep this distance, and then you want to make your way to the right and hop over her. That little platform gives you elevation to jump over her, and then you can hop over again like that. And then when she stays still for 2 to 3 seconds, she's going to shoot a snake and move towards you. That's your opportunity to jump over her, and it's the same thing. You can just keep your distance and whip her. I'm fixing my statement from earlier. She's even easier than the bat.
True.
The leather whip challenge still isn't difficult yet.
Stop the cap.
The only thing about level 3, it's pretty fucking long. And before we get started, Wicked Child's still the best song. Now to start, this screen summed up in 2 words: kill the hunchbacks. Now this screen can be quite annoying. Always fall there, because if you jump, a ghost will spawn and chase you.
Do you see what I see?
I'm afraid I do.
We're being chased by ghosts!
You just want to pay attention to the birds and their altitude so you can whip them. And you know, stay on the stairs and negate knockback if you're a
Pussy!
Okay, look, I was just imitating what you would do, which is why I'm gonna do it again. It's just too easy. I have a secret. I got merch coming soon. When you get to the stairs, move to the left. It'll force the skeleton to come towards you, and then you just go up. Now from this point on, all you're gonna see is bone pillars and birds. And for these guys, you just want to get close up and whip the shit out of them. Those birds will move after like 3 seconds. Just jump and whip them. You can jump over that asshole. And you can basically jump and whip the birds as soon as they move. This is probably the best you're going to distance yourself, so whip them and then jump. And you have to immediately hit jump again to dodge that second fireball.
Fireball!
And then this last part, all you have to do is just jump over him and he'll despawn. And we're at the mummy boss. So I figured out with these guys, you do not want to break that block down there. You want to actually stay up here and to the left. You can get to the point where the mummies keep walking to the left like that, or just whip them, and as soon as they start walking towards you, just go back up to the safe spot. But because I'm impatient and too good at this, I just decided to try and fast kill them and get the meat. You suck at Castlevania. But that's basically all you do for the mummies. Or you can do it the good way. You can get the meat, and then be sure to be standing under this block, and then you can just tank and whip the shit out of the mummies, because standing under that block actually negates knockback for some reason.
Guaranteed!
Now that's it. I'm pretty sure Simon's not gonna fall from that giant pit that awaits him.
I'm in danger.
He has a map, and yet he still manages to fall for it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
And Leather Whip challenge still isn't difficult yet, but it's the same shit. As soon as you fall down here, book it to the right, because after 5 seconds that bat's gonna spawn and knock you in. Those mermen are pretty easy to dodge. And watch out for the merman in the ceiling. And there's not much to say. Congrats, you're out of the cave.
Good job.
This section is pretty much the same if you have a regular old upgraded whip. Just whip the fleamen as soon as they land. And don't stand next to them because they drop axes.
No touchy.
And then you can just walk past that idiot. You want to line yourself up around this candle and this distance, and then totally copy the idiot that keeps getting hit by the bone dragon over and over again. Doesn't matter, there's a piece of meat. And if you fall, jump, and immediately jump again, you can actually get past that bone dragon without taking a single hit. And now it's for the first hard part of this challenge. Frankenstein's monster. Now I don't claim to be an expert, but it seems like how Frankenstein's monster's movement works. Your positioning kind of matters with how he moves. The further away you are, the longer it takes for him to walk backwards. The closer you are, the less time it takes for him to move backwards. The best way to fight him: wait till the hunchback's on the left side of the room, jump on those 2 platforms and keep whipping him, and then once the hunchback comes close, jump over or try to hit him to stun him.
He killed me with the stun.
Retreat to the middle, wait till the hunchback goes to the left, get some hits in. That's all I really got on this boss. Hi, this is post IGUB. Just want to set the record straight. You don't have to crouch to hit Frankenstein's monster's head. You can just stand up and whip at him.
Is that all?
Man, level 5 is so hard. What the fuck? I mean, level 5 is the easiest level and easiest boss so far. What am I talking about? Just kill the hunchbacks as soon as they start moving towards you, and also kill Sand! Now, every Castlevania 1 video ever has failed to point out this skeleton in the back that has significance. If you look closely and analyze it, that skeleton is gonna be you if you don't like and subscribe right now. Anyway, just grab the piece of meat and move on from here. The Axe Knights normally take 9 hits with a fully upgraded whip.
9 fucking hits.
They take 14 with the leather whip. Anyway, you can go up the stairs. That first one usually backs off the screen. When you get to Bill Nye's lab here, you can just climb up and jump and skip that Axe Knight.
That just makes fucking sense.
And it's actually worth mentioning, it's always good to duck down while fighting these guys with the leather whip. The leather whip actually can't hit the upper axe. I guess the leather whip has a slightly different hitbox.
I don't know.
After killing the bone pillar, you want to quickly get up those stairs and kill this bone pillar before the red skeleton gets to you. And then this piece of meat in the wall, use it wisely. It's everyone's favorite, the AVGN hallway. When the Axe Knights do a slight pause, that's when they throw the axe. So keep jumping forward and time it to where you're going to jump over the Medusa heads, because you can kill one of the Axe Knights. And then you can push the other one so far back, he despawns. Oh, and the game really wants to try and give you the whip upgrades in this hallway, so watch out for that.
Don't touch.
And then it's the easiest boss in this challenge. Now, normally death with the upgraded whip is already really easy. He's somehow even easier with the leather whip.
Cap.
You just have to get good RNG with death moving left and right constantly like this. And you know how much I love RNG. The only thing annoying about the death boss fight is his projectiles can actually give you an upgraded whip. So if I touch that, it's pretty much an instant death.
Do I have to follow you all day?
But just be aggressive and whip the shit out of him when you get the opportunity. Hit his projectiles and just keep repeating. It didn't take me like 6 hours or anything to beat this guy. Leather whip only.
No bullshit.
Now it's actually pretty funny.
Funny how?
The last level was the hardest level in this entire challenge and normal game, but level 6 is a joke, even with the leather whip. Anyway, to get started, you just want to kind of keep moving left on this bridge. And in this bat, make sure you jump there, so you can always land on the other side of him. And that bat usually likes to be an asshole. prick. And these next two rooms are just killing Mr. Sans Undertale again. And this room is embodiment that I really like RNG and Fleeman going through the walls. And then if you want a prime example of being a you're bad, that was it right there. Just try not to stand too far to the left so you don't get knocked into the pit. You're just going to tank this, but all you really have to do is just make it to the grand staircase. Because if you game over, you restart from here. And luckily I don't need that. I can be Dracula with not full HP.
Go to commercial! Go to commercial!
I am now going to assault your mind with subliminal messages. Sorry you had to see that.
Luckily, Dracula's 2 phases are easier than Death's 1 phase. It's the same strategy with the normal whip. Stay close to him, jump over his fireballs, hit him in the head. And the leather whip, it's going to take more than 16 hits unfortunately. And just keep moving while he teleports around. And after some time, it's the 2nd phase. Where again, you just keep jumping and whipping him in the head, dodge the occasional fireballs he throws at you. But the big thing is, when he corners you like this, make sure you crouch, because for some reason, it forces him to jump super high every time you crouch next to him, and it's an easy escape. And this is supposed to be a compliment, but I think even you can beat Dracula with the leather whip only. After all of that, Castlevania 1, leather whip only, is defeated. That's it for Castlevania 1, leather whip only. It actually turned out easier than I thought. It only took 9.5 hours. Allegedly. I'll totally upload the VOD if somebody wants to double check. But I want to thank you guys for watching as always. I appreciate every single one of you. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you want more of these challenge videos in the same format?
Yes.
Should I up the ante on memes?
Grab
No
the
memes?
dagger.
Maybe I'm actually funny enough not to use memes at all. Anyway, here's the next game's teaser.
Now I've got your power.
Can you cover Simon's Quest? Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel out a lot. And join the Discord if you want to talk to me or other retro gaming fans. We would love to have you in the community. See you next time.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.